is also have a one version of one button where there'll be like a keybind that if you just want almost an auto rotation, you can opt into that and it will just automatically cast the next recommended ability in the sequence.
What the heck is a pre-pull sequence? What about snapshotting? What does that even mean? Enchants? Gems? Embellishments? What is a stat prior? What are stats? Do I have to read all of this? What is an add-on? How do I get add-ons? Do I have to get them?
Sug.
Hey, don't worry, I'm a noob like you, and I've done all the things I'm gonna tell you now. Yes, unfortunately, World of Warcraft is that kind of game. You just gotta do it. Everybody does it. So go download your add-ons now if you want to raid. Details? Check. I want to see how much I'm pumping, yeah? DBM? Check. I know the other quality of life add-ons, yeah? Don't forget about those. Yeah, man. You gotta optimize your rotation, top the meters, read Wowhead. Why are there builds for every dungeon? Mate, this is a full-blown novel. I'm just gonna quit. And that is the story of almost every new player trying to get into the game. I 100% agree with the idea that World of Warcraft is not a new player-friendly game, just because it's been out for 21 years as of recording this video.
There's too many modifiers, there's too many cooldowns, there's too many abilities.
Many consider the game as too complex, with over-the-top rotations to deal optimal damage, or the amount of add-ons required to perform well in raids, or heck, even to be allowed to enter it.
Bro, like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. That is too much, man. Like, it's too much. I get it. People, you want the rotations to be interesting enough where you're not just playing classic spamming Frostbolt.
Many times I just sat in the group finder trying to enter a raid or a dungeon, not knowing leaders were checking your Raider IO, which is an add-on that you download through a dedicated client, which tells you everything about a person, from the Mythic Plus dungeons they cleared, how many bosses they defeated in the raid, and so on. This created a somewhat gatekeeping practice to World of Warcraft that I wasn't aware of until I stumbled, like you, upon a video that explained the process of getting acknowledged to be eligible for various endgame activities. Like, look at me here trying to queue for a dungeon. I may have to wait half an hour for a group to accept me, or I may never get into one. No wonder people just play other games. At least now they're trying to fix those problems.
We're looking at classes, we're looking at what we're asking you to do. Sometimes it can be a little bit too much, right? We recognize that some classes are harder to play than others, and while some players really like that skill expression, I think we're maybe like getting to the tipping point for a lot of these, and we want to look at how we can make classes feel more approachable.
This is just a result of the game being too bloated and complicated.
Is also have a one button version of that, where there'll be like a keybind that if you just want almost an auto rotation, you can opt into that and it will just automatically cast the next recommended ability in the sequence.
You wouldn't have to resort to a single button assistant if the game was easier to understand.
You shouldn't need to feel like if you want to understand whether your talent build that you just tried out is more effective than the one you were using yesterday, you shouldn't need an external tool for that. The game should give you that information.
This might just be a step in the right direction, if they do it right. You hear left and right people complaining about the game, or not enjoying it anymore, the magic's gone as they say, or the game just got too complicated, it changed too much and that's why they're playing classic, or that's why they remained in retail. It's quite unfortunate because beyond all this, at its core, World of Warcraft is a great piece of art. Doesn't matter if you're playing classic or retail, you still have to download all these add-ons and read extensive guides. On the bright side, Blizzard is trying to alleviate some of this by actively removing some mandatory add-ons or requirements. They're even changing the ways Mythic Plus groups work, which in theory should work in the new player's advantage. If you're willing to give it a shot, whether classic or retail, I can safely say that World of Warcraft is an experience you gotta try at least once. And then scratch your head, cause you don't know what to do.